She's all the way live.
I really hope you say your catchphrase today because I have a follow-up.
My catchphrase?
Yes.
Which one? I'm the mind of a Gemini.
The one and only that, like we always use.
Liz, you have to say it. My brain is
Okay,
blank.
we'll just let it ride, and if you say it, say it. No. Well, that's close to it.
That's right, the mind of a Gemini. See, Ryan's like, see, us Geminis, we have multiple personalities.
But what's like your moon sign also, and what's your rising sign? Because you might be a lot more things than just Gemini.
I know I'm a whole lot of things.
I'm about to be like, let's do your birth chart on air, and people are gonna be like, oh my God, she's a crystal.
I was born June 10th. I don't know what time.
Okay, well, we're gonna find out what time, and we're gonna do it.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I don't even know.
Have you seen that meme where it's like the son's texting his mom, "Mom, what time was I born?" And the mom's like, "Stay away from her." I am her.
I am her.
It's me. Hi.
Wow, amazing.
Okay.
All right.
Hello. Should we do our Spotify Wrapped because
yes,
it came out and we love it. We love our Spotify. Spotify is
that's why my tablet's in my hand. I forgot we were doing this. Liz just reminded me. Liz, do you want to lead the way?
Okay.
Do you remember yours?
I do, of course. I mean, I listen to these people all the time, so I should know who's in my top 5. I tried to guess before it came out. So Drake's always in my top 5. Mitchell Tenpenny, a country artist, is always in my top 5. John Mayer is always in my top 5. And that was 3, 4, 5 in that order. I knew Taylor Swift would be popping up in there because I listened to a shit ton more of it this year. She was named number 2. And I could not for the life of me figure out who would be number 1 then. It was my number 1, but I was like, who the heck would it be? Who else would be in there? It's fucking Morgan Wallen. Duh. That album came out and I was nuts all year listening to that entire album like every other white girl in Juice Pod all summer long.
In Juice Pod.
Shout out Juice Pod.
Liz does love Juice Pod. I can say that. Liz does love herself some Juice Pod.
I do. So that was my list. That was my list. And then of course my top 5 songs were freaking all from the album. So I was like, wow.
Actually, I had two songs off that album in my top 5 songs.
Which ones?
Think About Me. Not the same album, I don't think, but Think About Me and Last Night, of course. Oh. But Think About Me is my shit.
What's your
my artist? Yeah, Drake's number 1. I think when I did this last year, he was number 1. I think J. Cole was number 2.
Brilliant.
I think Chris Brown was number 3.
Oh.
I think Kanye was number 4.
Ooh.
And it's not the baby in my top 5 this year.
Uh-oh.
It's Lil Baby.
Oh man. Wow.
One of my top songs was the song with Future and Chris Brown. That was like my number 1 top song. Turn Me to a Superhero. Yeah. Superhero's number 1. Freestyle's number 2. That's by Lil Baby. I listen to that song like every day.
Okay.
Last Night is number 3.
Perfect.
You know what? It changed. It was something different. No, All My Life is number 4. I don't think it was up here the other day. All My Life by J. Cole and Lil Durk.
Perfect.
And then Rich Flex was number 5.
Nice.
65,080 minutes.
I beat you. 67,000.
Damn. Liz got the listening going on.
I'm telling you, Spotify. A lot of podcasts in there too.
Yeah, I got my podcast in there too.
Yeah.
Wait, would you say you had 67?
Yeah. I know. Do you beat us, Ryan?
I might.
Oh.
I know. Mine's weird. It was Logic at the top. I love Logic.
Yeah.
But freaking Pirates of the Caribbean was the rest. I don't know why. I guess I was crushing Pirates of the Caribbean at one point.
Amazing.
Pirates of the
love
Caribbean.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I want to be Elizabeth Swan when I grow up, for sure.
They told me I was in the top something, though, for listening this year. That's why I was like, I think I might have you guys beat.
Well, anyway.
No?
No? Okay. I love Wrapped. It's just so fun.
Yeah.
It did a lot of other weird things, which we don't need to get into, so I just ignored that. Focused on the main.
Just focus on the. You know what I'm here. You know what I'm here for. I get you.
Yes.
Well, Liz, what are we here for today? What season is it? 'Tis the season to be jolly.
Yes, it is.
I was waiting for my ankle to pop.
It's already dark at 4:30, so we're gonna get to that shortest day of the year pretty soon.
Yesterday it was dark at 3:30.
No.
It just seemed like it literally looked like this outside the bar. I was like, damn, it looks like Chicago outside. It looks like fucking tumbleweeds just blowing around and shit. Yeah, it looked like the Windy City outside, but it wasn't windy. That's how cold, dark, ugly yesterday looked.
Yeah.
Felt like it was like watching Goosebumps. It gave me like Halloween Town type vibes last night at like 3 o'clock.
That's adorable.
I know. Disney movies, Disney stuff. The days when shit like that was cheap. Nowadays, this Christmas season, not so much.
Negative.
Let them know, Liz.
We wanted to just share some shopping deals for everybody out there shopping. I'm not shopping because I'm just so over it.
So this is one question I will ask. So I feel like I'm glad you did this the way you did this, because we're at an age now where like I don't even know what age it happened. It's just like I really genuinely don't want anything.
Exactly.
I don't want you to spend money on me.
Same.
And I don't want to spend money on you.
Right. I'm
so you know what I mean? Let's get a drink. Let's be merry.
Time.
You know what I mean?
I just want your time.
Exactly.
I want your time. You want my time.
Exactly. Teamwork.
Yeah.
Bam. Pippen and Jordan over here. But I guess she's got some deals.
Yeah. It was a challenge. But I decided to look at Amazon because I think everyone shops there now.
Yeah. Everything just pops up.
I keep hearing about this awesome place called Costco.
Oh, yeah. Costco's lit. You never been to Costco?
I've been one time, and I was like, oh, okay. Cool. It's like BJ's, I guess. But
Costco's lit.
I don't know. So I also looked there because they had some good membership deals, and it seems like everybody loves Costco and is a member now. So I figured those places would be very popular. Anyway, so at Costco, if you're a member, there's some great electronic deals.
That would be a good gift to buy someone our age. That just kind of hit me.
A membership?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like if someone, you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
Like it's not like a typical gift card. It's kind of thoughtful. Like here's a year
Very
to Costco. Because I mean, at the end of the day, I would definitely use that. And that's something I wouldn't think of to buy, but it's better than a gift card.
I love that.
Look at that. We just came up with a great idea.
We sure did.
Hashtag 34-year-old life.
Adulting. You have baby stuff downstairs. Speaking of adulting, oh my God.
Yeah, and it all came in today. Well, I shouldn't say all of it came in today. Shit's just been coming in. I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm here so I don't get fined.
Brilliant. Okay.
That's a man answer. We'll get to that later.
I love it. Exactly. Okay, so Costco has a MacBook Air for $749, $200 off right now. Not of that price. That's the price.
Yeah.
Of the deal right now. I don't know if people are if they're buying laptops, but
I mean, $799 for a MacBook, would it be like the one I have right there?
It's at a 13-inch.
Yeah, that's a 13-inch.
Okay.
You don't realize the difference in inches, pause, until until like when I got that other one, the one that we used last week that I don't even know how to use since it's refurbished. Never buy anything refurbished. I'm saying that now on camera. Yeah, it's a lot bigger. Like the screen is just like.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's like going from a 32-inch TV to I'd say like a 50-inch.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's literally what it seems like in laptop world, which is crazy.
Definitely. Well, speaking of not TVs, an Apple Watch. They have an Apple Watch, I guess Series 9, whatever that means, for $389. $60 off.
See,
now.
This is what I'm talking about. I understand that they're doing the deals. I'm thankful for this. But if I had to spend that much money for a watch for somebody, I don't know. I mean, I get it. It's just, that's like a huge commitment. That's a card payment that took me like half a week to make.
Right. Exactly. No, exactly.
So, I mean, Apple Watches are good. I mean, I don't know. This is probably like a 3.
I don't know. I've never been a watch person, and I won't ever.
This is cool. I mean,
I don't want it on my wrist. You know?
For me, this shit does everything. Like when I'm at bingo and something like ratchet comes on, I pause that shit immediately and all the music stops. Like it'll be like little baby saying, "Fuck it, I live it. I fuck your bitch on my knees." Like I'm just like, oh shit. Like I can't let this shit be playing up in the Marchwood Tavern. They don't want to hear this. And then I just put on "Don't Stop," and everyone just forgets what happened. So we're good to go.
Oh my God. Well, that sounds very handy. I'm glad you have that then.
See, that's one of the main reasons why.
Okay. Awesome.
Helps me stand a lot too.
Stand?
Yeah, it beeps like it doesn't beep, but like it'll give you a notification like, all right, yeah, every hour.
Brilliant.
So I stand at least, my average is probably like 14, 15 hours a week that I hit my stand. Some days are a complete 24 hours. YOLO, baby. Anyway. YOLO.
And then
more gifts.
If you want to get someone, probably like an older person that is still like new with technology and is just learning about sound bars for their TVs or for whatever, they have a Yamaha soundbar with built-in subwoofers for $9.99.
It's not a bad deal.
$99.99.
See,
$100. Which is $50 off.
That's a decent deal. You know who I would buy that for? If I'm all over someone's house, all up on the couch, stretching, watching a TV, I might as well add some surround sound.
Right.
It's only $100 investment. I'm there all year watching the TV. Right. So if I'm going over someone's house all the time, that's probably a good gift to buy them, you freeloading motherfucker. So buy someone something. All right, my bad. I just had to let that out.
Okay, Amazon has, here's your TV. An Amazon Fire TV, 55-inch, blah, 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 $379, which is on sale right now from $519.
Wait, what was $519?
An Amazon Fire TV.
Fire TV.
Which I just realized Amazon makes their own TVs now, so that's cool. Huh.
I wanted one. I'm still curious because if you have a Fire TV, like I'm pretty sure that means you don't have to download the Prime app. It's probably already there.
Everything's there. Sure.
Yeah, everything's there.
Sure.
All the thing is too, like, shut up, my TV in that wall. I don't want to let go. It was the first TV I purchased.
Aww.
I got it when I was 21. It's a 47-inch TV, but that thing is old. The picture's still good, but it's like if I want Amazon on there, I gotta plug the Fire Stick into the back. Where now these TVs, all the buttons are on the remote.
Right.
It just says Amazon. I click it, bam, there's Prime.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Damn, these 21-year-olds are lucky. I didn't have a TV like that back in the day. I had to use my PlayStation and my Xbox. Now they got these buttons on the controller. Look at that. It says Disney Plus. A 3-year-old can hit it. All right.
Time marches on. Okay, and then I think we're all about Bluetooth speakers for your music, right? I think we discussed that. Big millennial thing. We love to bring our speakers to listen to music wherever we're at. Yep, for sure the beach. And hey, there's water at the beach. So you need one that can sit in water or can get splashed on, which is this one. A Marshall Emberton Bluetooth portable speaker for $99.97. Wow.
You said Marshall?
I can't even say this right.
Did you say Marshall? Is that the brand?
Yes.
It's a good brand.
Good. There we go. It's on sale from, so it's $100 on Amazon, on sale from $169. Sounds pretty good to me.
I might buy that.
Yeah.
Maybe sell my, nah, I can't get rid of that.
I have a speaker that just kind of crapped down on me, so I'm like,
That's the best one. I've had that thing since I went to London.
Oh.
And I went to London when the year after the Eagles won the Super Bowl, so 2019.
Nice.
And I've had that thing, and it's perfect. And the thing about those, which I realized, you can have another one, and they'll sync together. You can have up to 6 of the same speakers playing from one. Yeah. And they're waterproof. And I mean, it gets pretty loud. That thing bumps.
It looks great.
Yeah, I used to break. So, like, when we used to play pickup ball, like, there used to be, like, 15, 20 people at the gym, so you know it's loud.
Brilliant.
But that thing would boom, you can hear it. And the thing is, it's small. Like, it could literally just sit in the corner. It could sit behind someone's gym bag right next to it. That thing is
pointing to, like, a round
I know.
object.
I'm sorry.
It's about, like, 12 inches long.
Whoa, Liz! You and Ryan!
Let's move on, please. I did a lot of manual labor this weekend, and I realized that our tools, shovels, garden tools, all the other random tools I don't know names of, are just laying around everywhere. So there was this wall-mounted metal garden tool organizer that just is like hangs up flat in your shed or in your garage wall. It's got a bunch of hooks, and you can just organize all your stuff better, so it will look better, not just laying around everywhere. And that's $35.99 right now, on sale.
Was this directed at me, Liz?
No.
I'm
just
messing with you.
I found this. I was like, oh, this would be nice because, again, it is my garage. But hey, it might be helpful for, probably putting brooms and mops and other stuff. And I'm sure you could find other uses for it. So we know Barbie came out this year. So I randomly found that the Barbie Dream House is on sale.
Amazing.
it has it's called the Barbie Dream House Pool Party Dollhouse with 75 plus pieces and a 3-story slide. It's $139 on sale from $199. I figured we have listeners that have kids, and we're gonna have them one day. So
I actually kind of like that idea because I like the idea. I don't know if they're thinking this way. I like the idea of, you know, our kids, the next generation, whatever we're raising, growing up on like what I grew up on.
Yes.
Like it would be kind of cool if, like, you know,
Barbies and Hot Wheels.
Hey Arnold, you know what I mean? My kids are gonna know what Hey Arnold is. I'm gonna make them watch Hey Arnold.
I have a Hey Arnold ornament on my tree right now.
Oh, I got Hey Arnold shirts, socks.
Cat dog?
Cat dog. I got cat dog socks.
Amazing.
I got Jimmy Neutron socks.
Brilliant.
I'm trying to think of.
No Doug?
I do love Doug. I don't have Doug stuff was hard to find.
That's true.
Doug is another one. And yeah, cat dog, Doug. Those are pretty much the prime cartoons of our generation that our kids will be watching. So,
all right, last shopping deal. This I thought was super cool. It's not really a deal. It's more of just a really cool thing that I found because if you fly a lot, it's obviously very annoying to go like this with your hand in front of your face and hold your phone in front of your face, especially because I hold my phone in front of my face up high. Yeah. Because I don't want to look down and crane my neck all the time. It's crazy, especially because the friggin' airline seats. Have you realized airline seats, car seats, it pushes your neck forward?
Nah, it does. That shit does push you in a wild position.
I took my freaking seat thing off in my car because I couldn't deal with it anymore. Anyway, so there's this like phone holder mount that you can stick in the tray in the seat in front of you on an flight. So you can have hands-free viewing. And it's only $12.97 on Amazon.
That's a good deal.
I thought that was awesome.
Amazon, honestly, nowadays, you don't even really have to do the shopping.
It tells you.
The algorithm will do it for you.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Amazon already has what to buy, men, women, kids who like sports, yoga life, all the categories. Exactly. Anything you want to click on, they got a category for, you know, anything.
Yes.
So pretty much just go to Amazon.com.
Exactly.
Don't buy nobody a gift card, even though that's all I really put down for my Pollyannas.
Aww.
Is
gift cards?
That. Yeah.
Like specific places or just Amazon or Visa?
Yeah, at that point I should just be like, hand me the money.
Cash? What about just cash?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just like the Gross Sisters.
Yes. How many Pollyannas are you doing?
2.
Great. Oh. Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, 2 Pollyannas.
Cute. We're doing one with my family. Haven't really done them with my family before. It's part of my family, but we put a theme to it.
Yeah.
The theme was picked food and beverage. So I'm like, does a Costco membership count? How much are those? Is that under $40? Probably not.
Nah.
Okay.
I think they're like.
Well, that's our limit. Never mind.
Unless you get a deal on like Groupon. I'm not trying to say, but sometimes they might have them up there. I got a BJ's membership. We got one for $30.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah.
Cool.
That is the only place you got to go to, honestly. Amazon.com. They got it popping. Or you can just Google it, too.
Google what?
Even though, I was saying, like, stuff to buy people, but Google doesn't really work, actually. That's not really a good idea, now that I think about it.
Not for shopping, maybe.
No, like, I even try to, like, Google stuff for events coming up. There we go. I couldn't get it out. And I was trying to think of like what's good to get. And I tried to look for stuff in like certain price ranges. I'm like, it's Google search is ass. So
yeah.
It's all from the heart. 'Tis the season.
Oh, kombucha?
Yeah.
You drinking?
Yeah.
Yum.
I know. It's been a weird day. Worked out twice. Drinking kombucha, but the only thing I've eaten was fucking Tyson chicken nuggets.
Huh.
I know. Go figure. I didn't really have time, and that's the only thing I had time to eat today. So.
Okay. Well, at least you had something. But
exactly.
Maybe you have something after this.
I gotta go. We gotta go. Which means we gotta go and know what's happening in our local tri-state area.
Woo! We've got events.
We got events.
The holidays.
It's the season.
But I didn't want to talk too much about any holiday stuff because everyone knows there's stuff going on. The typical things, you know what's going on. I'm not going to mention that. But I will mention something that is new to 2023 this year in Devon. There's this Yuletide celebration. I think it's like a little holiday market village thing.
Yeah.
Like everyone has one. But I thought Devon was a little bit closer than having to go out to like, say, Philly for that one.
True.
And it's at the Devon Horse Show grounds. They say it's a European Christmas market. There's live music. There's a carnival even. And then some kind of farm to table dining experience. And it's select dates through the rest of the year. But I thought that was interesting.
No.
Because I've never heard of that one before. Also, obviously we know Eagles games, Sixers games, but just a reminder, you can also go for something cheaper and closer to Hershey. You can go to a Hershey Bear hockey game.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of those that are home. It looks like they do like weekends or Wednesdays randomly.
Okay.
So just thought that was a fun reminder because it's...
See, that's Ryan. Ryan's like,
do sport, but go someplace a little bit cheaper. Maybe someplace not as far away or dangerous.
And is it just like one every week? Do you know, or is it just like?
It looked like there was at least maybe two.
Oh, 2 a week. So yeah,
maybe like a Wednesday, Saturday, or a Saturday, Sunday. Like,
okay, no,
they're frequent.
Definitely, that's good stuff to like take the kids to
right.
and the
right.
whole family to and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Kids just remember the action. I actually might take my kids to like a middle school game and say it's the Sixers.
Exactly. Or like an East-West like football game.
Exactly.
How fun would that be?
I'd be like, yeah, look at the Eagles over there.
Oh my god.
Who are they playing? The Lions. I can't
it.
believe it. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Thanks for the ideas.
You got it.
I'm taking every shortcut I possibly can. About to take cheap to the new level, motherfuckers.
Well, it's not being cheap. You're just being
No, I'm
thrifty.
saying for me, like I'm telling you, like it's a good idea. I'm telling my kids we're at a Flyers game if I do that.
Smart.
Like
Flyers.
if I take my kids to see someone at Downingtown East, we're watching the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I love it.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Amazing.
It's not the Sixers, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It is the Sixers.
Yes.
But it's, ninth graders, you know what I'm saying?
But you could be watching the future NFL players, right? Because I mean, when my youngest brother was in school, the Downingtown West quarterback is now like doing amazing on some college. I mean, he's not in NFL yet, but he kicked my college team's butt. So. And
that's what I will tell my kids when they're old enough to know.
There you go.
They'll be like, "What? You lied to me?" And we're like, "No, you didn't know. Didn't lie.
Exactly.
You watched the game. I just told you it was 2 teams. You just heard me wrong."
Oh boy.
So.
Anyhow. All right, let's go. Another event that I thought was super cool because I like now that again another thing when like time marches on, you get older, you kind of want to learn a little bit more about history of things, and you have a little bit more appreciation of like where you are. And as we know, this area and then even into like Philly, I don't know how far it spans, but there's a big part of the Underground Railroad around here. Even like shout out to my friend Tori, if you remember Tori Sheridan.
Yeah.
From high school, like her dad's house had like some cool stuff in the basement that was part of it. It was so freaking awesome, right?
Yeah.
So in Philly, they have this historic walking tour of the 7th Ward out there. And the 7th Ward, I guess, was a very important part of the Underground Railroad. So there's these guided walking tours that start at 11 o'clock on Saturdays, and they go through the historic neighborhood sites and indoor and outdoor art installations, and then a lot of homes and businesses that they walk through to like guide you through the history. I thought that'd be so fun to do one time.
Downingtown's very like historic looking.
Yes,
sometimes like a lot of the things, especially like right on 30, especially like right around the coffee cup area, like that whole. I feel like 1.5 miles, 2 miles, maybe even longer is very like historic.
Yes, it is.
So, well then.
Yes.
Now we know what's happening.
What's happening?
Hey. Speaking of what's happening, Liz, what's happening with the recklessness of you girls out here in the streets?
What are we doing that's reckless?
First of all, let's talk about the word patience. What does patience mean to you, Liz?
Patience is something you have to literally do every day for the rest of your life with all of humankind.
Do you feel like sometimes you get impatient and you realize that Later on.
Absolutely. Not later on, immediately. I recognize it immediately. And I'm like, I'm getting all huffy and puffy because this man is in the bathroom for 15 minutes and I'm getting jealous of a damn toilet seat. What is wrong with me? What am I doing? Walk away. Find something else to do instead of waiting around and being impatient.
Is that what actually happens?
Almost every day.
I'm saying, do you?
I can hear my voice. My tone's getting a little agitated, I think, already.
All right.
So maybe I still need to work on my patience.
All right. No disrespect, ladies, but Liz works on her patience. You do it too.
But sometimes I'm like, is working on it where I'm like, forget it, I'm just gonna do it myself. Is that still mean I'm working on it? Or does that mean no, you're still not being patient because you're doing it yourself?
No. As long as you, I think the one thing that you said that I can admit takes a lot of character, you confessed. You admitted it, that you realize at times when you aren't being patient.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So.
Is that the first step? Probably awareness with people. They don't realize.
Yes.
Yes.
I realized a lot of things as I got older.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just accepted a lot of things for what they were because I knew I could never change the way that I was and the things that people said about me.
Well, that's two different things.
I know,
but you can change who you are, but you definitely can't change what other people say.
Well, for instance, some of the things that, like you said, you're working on patience. I don't know whatever would be with me. Maybe it's tardiness. Like I could say I'm working on it, but at the same time, like I still just accept my flaw of always being. Yes. It's hard for me.
It doesn't have to be a flaw, also, right?
It doesn't have to be a flaw, but I just know it runs in the DNA. And it just, but that's sometimes why I have patience for a lot of other things, for like other people and other things, situations and stuff like that. So I guess your awareness of, whatever males, females are thinking out there, we are the people who realize, I guess, are flaws that males would have with women and women would have with men.
Yes. We have more awareness, you and I. We have a little bit more understanding and respect, which is very helpful. That's a big, huge step that probably people don't even take because they just get stuck.
Yes.
And people, it's like this weird thing. Are they choosing to get stuck? Or are they just that much like in denial about it? Like, I'm so curious to find out how people stay there instead of being like, oh, I can just adapt and grow and get out of the situation, whatever. Like take, for example, the bathroom situation, which I want to know why guys spend so long in there. Like, how do we literally poop differently? I want to know that, but let's not talk about that yet. Because for example, my patience is, okay, as soon as I already know now, when he goes in there, it's going to be time. So I'm not going to be waiting on him for anything. I'm just going to do whatever I'm going to do. And he knows before he goes in there, hey, let me check to see if she needs anything in here before I go in here. So there's this two-way street of like understanding the situation is what it is. It's okay. Yeah. But now that we both know, like when we understand each other a little bit more, we check, we have those checks of like, oh, I'm going to go in. Do you need anything? It's your, whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, so why do we go number 2 so differently? Do you have any answer for that?
Honestly, I'm not trying to rush it. Just need to take its time. Need to take its course. I need to feel right when I get up again. I need to feel like a new man. You seen Pops on Friday? He was in there for a hot minute.
No rushing it.
What do you mean? There's no rushing it? You can't rush it.
But
you might have to go again. What if you're not done?
We don't rush it. It just comes out and then flush and you go. I don't know how do you literally sit in there for 10 minutes and not do one single flush?
Maybe sometimes some men might hold it a lot longer too, and then they're just waiting for that magic moment. Just like Benny King said. So you're
holding it in until you're
this magic moment.
Well, not intentionally.
Yeah.
It just kind of happens.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to sound disgusting.
No, we're sorry. We're talking about bowel movements. We should have preemptively said, sorry, guys.
I feel like if I'm doing it quick, it just feels like those are never the good ones either. It's like fucking.
I guess I didn't realize
water.
you had control. I don't know. It sounds like you have a little bit of kind of like control, or at least your body. Maybe not you, but your body has this control.
Oh, a lot of men hold shits in a lot. Yeah.
I feel sad for that.
I mean, for me, I'm not gonna lie. I like to be like in a kingdom. Like I like to feel like everything has to be like.
I understand that.
It has to be a certain way.
I get that.
Like there've been jobs where I was like, nah, never.
Yeah.
So comfort of the home.
Okay.
Definitely has one thing to do. So that's why some men I feel like hold it.
Yeah.
Because it might be like a feeling of like too like and then it might come again at like 4:30 or 5 like
So interesting. It's not like when you have to pee. Like when you have to pee, it's immediate. You got to go pee. It's the same for me.
I can hold
females,
pee
I would
for a
imagine.
long time.
What? That's terrible. That's how you get a UTI.
I mean, I don't know. I'll be on the road driving and I just be wanting to get to one place.
Okay. Gotcha.
So like when I'm on the road, sometimes I'll have to pee after like 2 hours and I'll still have 2 hours left.
Okay.
And then 75% of the time I can make it. Sometimes I'm just like, nah, fuck that.
Okay, let's move on.
I know, because then,
we're just going to keep going. What's something else that you don't understand about females?
So I don't want to say I don't understand this, but I just want to say this. When a man says he doesn't care, please do not take it the wrong way. Like, men care, we just don't care.
Right. I get that. Yeah,
like,
you don't care. You don't have an opinion. Fine. Then that gives the female all the power to make the decision. How much better is that? That's like almost the best outcome. If you say I don't care, great. I can decide. Love it.
So you always want to make a decision then?
I have.
So when it's time to come down to a decision, what are we eating tonight? Bang. What is it?
Lasagna. That was a terrible choice. Can I please change my answer?
Oh, well, what do you know? Here it is.
No, you asked me on the fly.
Hey, man.
Sounds like I don't want lasagna at all. I really don't. I really don't want any of that.
But I'm just saying, like, that is part of it, too.
I can always decide, yes, what to eat.
I
need to know the options.
I feel like I can't lie, being the male that I've grown into nowadays, I have learned from being around women that when they ask, this is taking a risk, I just answer.
When they ask what? Any question?
Opinion. They ask my opinion.
Yes.
But
that's why we're asking.
Like if they say, do you, like, for instance, if me, you, and Ryan are ordering some wings and you're like, do you want hot or do you want barbecue? I'm like, oh, I don't care. And then Ryan goes, oh, I don't care.
Then I'd be like, all right, great, 2 barbecue.
2 barbecue? You'd be like, what?
No, you said you don't care. I'm going to pick for you. Great.
All right, I'm just...
Easy.
It doesn't always go that way.
And what do you mean it doesn't go that way? The females sit there and be like...
Most of the time it's like, I don't know. Should we get something else? I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that sounds very scary. And people need to be okay with just making decisions.
I'm just trying to tell you. Most...
Females, make decisions. It's okay. You are empowered.
I agree.
The male is clearly empowering you to make them.
I agree. It's a lot of indecisiveness from a lot of people out here.
Maybe I realized that when I was younger, and I was like, I'm not doing that. No thanks. So I decided to become very decisive, almost to a little bit over in the controlling side of things. I wonder if I went the other direction to be like, no, because maybe I heard so many jokes about females can't make their minds.
Yeah.
Especially because I am also the Libra with the whole balance thing. So maybe I saw that as a possible flaw, and I said, absolutely not. I'm going to adapt and grow, and I will be making lots of decisions.
See, most of my decisions though are made off of like something that like really needs to be like decided on. So I do feel like I do want to give more because I know my value is kind of like what would help potentially. Would help the flower grow and blossom.
Right.
That felt crazy to do.
I love that.
Felt like fireworks just leaving my spirit. Why, Liz? What are some things you else? What's another thing you want to know? What's another question you have? What you got, girl? Oof.
What about crap?
See, there's the indecisiveness again. There
no, I
it
don't
is.
have one.
I mean, what can I say about men? See, this is how bad it is that I realize a lot. Men, this is my advice to men. I think I said this last time. We're technically not great listeners.
Oh, yes. Okay, let's talk about that. Why do you choose to have selective listening?
It's not we choose to have selective listening.
I've heard from many males that they are choosing.
See, I don't choose. I just see that there it was right there. That just happens sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But like if I was just giving you an example. But if I heard words, I would process it in like a slow motion and then put it together. See, that's a risk. That's like playing like going for the pick six right there. You know what I'm saying? That's going for, because if you're wrong, you're going to get burnt and it's not going to look good. So make sure if you have, I don't want to say selective hearing, but like you just got to pay attention. I said this before, to the meat of the sandwich. All right. You don't need to hear, you don't need both pieces of the bread to make the sandwich good. You just need to hear the inner details to put it together. I don't want to say our hearing is selective, but at the same time, it's just easy to kind of get like zoned out.
But when you only listen to the meat and then later on in the week, the lettuce or the tomato comes up and you don't remember that I said the lettuce or tomato and I have to repeat myself, then I feel like a damn fool.
Well, then the sandwich is just coming together for later in the week. It's going to be together.
But that backfires because if I repeat myself, then I'm like, I'm not repeating myself. This is ridiculous. I've already said it once or twice now. So then what happens is you start to not do a full sandwich.
Yeah.
You start to take away, and I will no longer say tomato or lettuce or mayo or mustard. I will only say meat.
What?
Yes. Isn't that weird? That's my reaction to that.
I just feel like...
Then I say, forget the details. He doesn't even care. Obviously, he's not listening.
Honestly...
So you get only meat.
Most men, I don't feel like we need to have selective hearing. We just need to know when, where, why, and how.
But you're forgetting that the female wants to tell you stories with all the details and then some.
Sometimes those details can take like 30 minutes.
That is correct. And we want you to be there. We want you to be there to listen.
Like... It's hard to listen to, like, because a lot of things get repeated and a lot of things happen in slow motion and life is just moving so fast. I feel the world spinning every second of those 30 minutes. So it's like I'm going to Saturn or Neptune. I'm just playing. That was a terrible response.
Well, you should go to Mars, really. Because we should occupy Mars. Shout out.
That's what we said we were going to call this. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
Oh, brilliant.
Damn.
Venus,
but I mean, I will admit, men, our listening skills are not great. Our listening skills are not.
That is correct.
Great. I'll admit it.
So not great.
So not great.
So not
our
great.
listening skills are. That's why men are, I feel like, more relaxed when mistakes are made.
Ooh, I disagree. I see when mistakes are made, I've seen males literally live with it for at least a day or two, and it ruins their days. And I'm like, you can literally just get over that.
Can you stop talking about the Eagles? Damn it.
Ooh, that was rough.
All right. I know it took people a couple. This is only technically day 2 of after that Eagles game. So I'll see what it's like when I get the March
People are
with.
still so mad and upset.
I know. I get it. I mean,
don't let it ruin your freaking day.
I mean, I don't get like that. That's just the way of the world sometimes, you know?
Right. So please tell the males out there to figure out how to work through that somehow.
I just feel like most men realize when we fuck up, we're not going to like let it eat us alive. pretty much is what I feel. Is how I feel. I feel that's where
dwell on it.
I feel like that's where it gets a little twisted. Maybe men might soak in their own sulk a little bit more. Maybe.
Why
but
do you think they do?
I don't know. I got no answer for that.
The ego, right? Because the ego is hurt, right? Males care more about the ego, probably a little bit more.
Sometimes. My ego's been shot and killed a long time ago. That's why I said fuck it. So that's why I guess maybe that's why I'm a little different to this and a little different feel for it. Because at the end of the day, I'm a grown man. I pay my bills. I have a car. I have a house. Like, I really don't have to like worry about my ego to anybody. I am who I am. I'm strong and I'm still here. I'm still standing. Anywho, Liz, what else? I feel like, oh no, let me think of another thing for a male. See, I told you, I know both sides of this.
I know, it's great.
That's the years of bartending and
I like the
bartender. Ooh, if you're looking for me. But I will say, men are more relaxed, but girls are more fun to hang out with. Girls are funner to like party with and like work with. Women are more free-spirited people. I will say that. I will say that. Men are very closed and very like, you know what I mean? So I will say that. I feel like that with women though, it's more of like women are more caring. It's more of the motherly nature. It's more the natural. Right. That's why you do care a lot more. That's why, not care a lot more, but like you can't help but to show that you care. You can't help but to worry. It's just like the nature. And men, we don't really worry.
Which could correlate into why a female like wants to get the chore done right away. Like, and the male's like, no, like we can wait 5 minutes. You can wait 10 minutes.
True.
Let me finish the show. I agree. Let me finish my game.
That's where I get to the patience
like,
part.
Forget it, right? I'll just do it myself.
Yeah, just wait. I'll do it with you. Just give me like 5 minutes. Right. That's it.
Because you guys are more chill.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to get done.
And it's not lazy.
Exactly. It's not lazy. I'm still going to do it. When in my track record have I not done the job?
Right.
I'm out here like the dude that used to pitch for the Yankees, the closer. I'm the Mariano of the Marriott, just like Hove said. Got me out here speaking on Hove. Shout out Hove. It was his birthday yesterday. Aww. Sean Carter was born December 4th, weighing in at 10 pounds, 8 ounces. He was the last of my 4 children. It's on the Black Album. Song titled December 4th.
Brilliant.
Yeah. If you don't know, now you know. So, Liz, is there anything that you think that you recognize most women do that would maybe guys would be like, why?
Spend 3 hours in a store shopping?
So, yes, I guess I'm a mama's boy, and my mom, she always used to shop on the Home Shopping Network. She always had we always had something. That's why I always have gadgets. It's not my fault. It's in my DNA. But, I mean, I can understand why girls want to go to Target for like 3 hours. See, I could do that, but don't take me to like some BS store in the mall. That's where I'll have to draw the line. Like, you're trying to spend time together. Like, I don't feel like if we're both going to the mall.
No, shopping is not spending time together.
No?
Not like true quality date time. Like, I guess you're like it's spending time, but it's not like a date where you.
No, well, I'm just saying, like, shopping for 3 hours. Like, I'm not going to the mall for 3 hours with my girl to go to one store she wants to go to, then one store I want to go to. Then nah, that's too much.
To be
that needs to be.
The stores need to be together stores where you both can enjoy.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, yeah, shopping for 3 hours. I feel like most men have pretty much caught up to that. I feel like that's one thing. I like going grocery shopping because I like to have what I want at the house when I want to eat it.
Yes.
So that's why I like to go. I don't mind.
I love that.
I'll be all up in there. And plus, I just like to scroll and see what I'm about to bet anyway. So honestly, at the end of the day, it don't have no impact on me. I feel like it's relaxing because I'm killing all the birds with one stone. I'm getting my food and I'm placing the bet. And I'm like so like swift, like I can multitask. So I'm like, yeah, we need that over there. Yeah, make sure you get that over there. And then at the same time, I'm like, hey girl, you want to give me all that loving? So then I get to, that's like spending quality time too, because you know what I mean. You gotta put the flirt game on, and you gotta start singing in the store. You know what I mean?
I was gonna get to that. Do you still flirt now in your relationship after however long it's been, and do you still ask her out on dates? Because I feel like guys, again, because maybe they get so chill and relaxed. At some point, they're just like, and they stop literally asking them on dates.
A good point. So, I feel like most men feel like if you want to do something, you should say it. You should let us know.
But you don't do that in the beginning of a relationship. Each person
because after a while, it's just like it's set in stone. Like, I already put 25,000 miles on this car. I already put like, you know what I mean?
It shouldn't be that way.
The payments have already been a whole year into it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do whatever you want. Like, you let me know. Like, when you want to go, I'll make time.
But the females still want you.
I know the female still wants to go.
plan something.
Okay, I get that. But at the same time, like, it becomes hard to advance to figure out time to do stuff. Because
it does not become hard.
It does because you have to like, well, I guess
just like you did in the beginning. Hey, are you free?
Most of the time at the beginning, I felt like it was like surprises. I feel like after a while, when life gets like really like into it, it's hard for like surprises. You know what though?
I'm not saying surprises.
I feel like
you don't do surprises. You just say, hey, I found tickets to this show in 2 Saturdays from now. Can you please keep that, free in your schedule?
See, you consider that a date? I feel like...
Yes, because I'm going to take you. I'm buying tickets. I'm taking you to this place.
Nah, most people consider a date. We got to go out and we got to get some food and then we got to do something after. That's how it was in the movies.
Movies are crap. Movies are bullshit.
I'm just saying, that's how they painted the picture.
There's no
and I feel like
shining armor. They're not coming to get you, Jordan. It's not going to happen.
No, I'm just telling you, like, that's how it was in the movies. Like, most movies,
but the movies are crap.
You would go out to, like, get food, and then you would go to a movie or play some golf, golf, or, you know what I mean?
And that's what I just said. It doesn't have to be a show. It can be, I want to take you to Top Golf. I want to take you, to mini golf. I want to take you.
Well, I guess nowadays most of that stuff is tied together.
There's so many different things. I found this village that this podcast was talking about. I want to take you there.
Hey, shout out Liz.
I want to take you to this walking tour. Like,
I'm just messing around. Honestly, I agree. You should never change up, like, you never want to get like.
Because if the female's always planning it, then the female's always paying for it, right? If the female's going to plan it, then she's like, all right, I bought us tickets. All right. I'm taking you out to dinner. I'm paying. Like, oh, I bought.
Yeah.
It's always her.
I guess in my situation, it's just the reality of time and the reality of what's to come versus what has been, if that makes any sense. Like, the reality now is like, there's something that like we're both trying to strive for. And I mean, the time will come to like, plan stuff. Like I get what you're saying because I'm all about it. I always actually do try to like plan fun stuff, at least have some ideas of like, oh, would you like to do this? Would you like to do that? And then it's just like, if you like to do it, then I'll just bring it up and then just try to figure out a time to fit it in, budget wise and you know what I mean, time wise and what makes sense wise. So I agree with what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just spewing out some bullshit.
Because I think females have a little bit better way of actually planning.
Yeah.
Like a little
but
bit
that's
more
that's why most men defer and let you do it because they don't know what to plan. They don't know what you like.
Yes, but again, then the female ends up paying.
She doesn't have to. I mean, at the end of the day, she doesn't have to pay for it.
Well, how would she not be paying for it
if she told you when it is and just be like, "Do you want me to pay this time? Oh, here's my card. Pay." Like, you should know at this age when you have to pay for something. Like, if you went somewhere and she paid last time and she asked you to go somewhere, then you should know, be like, oh, here, take my card. I mean, that's me, but at the end of the day, like, that's just how I think. Like, if you did this and like, oh, let me do this to make it up, Let me do this it's my turn. Like, you should realize that. And that's where it comes to you and I agree, where a lot of people would never even think like that. So that's why I understand what you're saying. Because I know there's probably a lot of men out there who just, when you plan it, like, oh yeah, just let me know. And then they'll just be like, then they'll just show up. Like, they just show up because they don't even think of what it is to even do this or what it is to even go there. So I get that.
Right.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Well, we're starting to agree on a lot of things. So I think we should just end it there.
And there goes the whole point of it.
Right? This is when they start to figure things out and the agreeing starts to happen. That's when the debate kind of is right in the middle. It's where the debate's going to end today, boys and girls. No more debating for us, because you know what, though? I'm glad we see eye to eye, Liz. Look at us.
Hell yeah.
Rock stars.
Woo.
Well, I mean, I feel like we gave a lot of good advice out there for people, at least.
I think so.
So.
Do you remember your catchphrase yet?
Motherfuckers never loved us.
Remember?
Motherfucker.
I've been dying to do that for like a week now.
Oh, my God.
You never said it last week either.
I didn't?
No.
Oh, damn. So you've been waiting a hot minute.
Yeah.
My bad. Well, Liz, send us out on the positive note for the week.
I want to touch base with affirmations. Are you familiar with what affirmations are? Are you familiar that Snoop Dogg has this cute little, I don't know if it's like a kid's show. I don't know. My friend showed it to me on YouTube, and Snoop Dogg does this little cute cartoon affirmations dance and song.
Oh, shit.
Google it on YouTube. It's adorable, and I definitely want to sing it to my kids every morning. But basically, a lot of people get caught up in saying, like, I'm going to be happy when this happens.
Yeah.
I'll be happy when I get this raise in my job. I'll be happy when I can quit my job and work here instead. I'll be happy when we get married. I'll blah, blah, blah.
The list goes on.
You should stop. Stop saying it that way. You actually are already happy now. So you need to start saying, I am happy. Period. I am happy. Period.
I am happy. Period.
Ooh, is that a slang? Period. Period. We did that one already. Never mind. I remember. Motherfucking never loved us.
Now it's really time to go. Ryan, take us home. Get us out of here. Get us out of the Matrix.